Hello, guys. Today is Tuesday, December 14th, 2021. Coming at you today with my updates on my journey to becoming a sacred woman in Queen Afua's Rites of Passage program, which is heavily based on her book, Sacred Woman. So I have some updates. So this gateway, we are in Gateway 7, which is Sacred Relationships. And so that gateway started on Sunday. But before I get into that, I actually do have some updates. And an update is I have to re-enroll in the program. Yes. I got halfway there and I got the news this past Saturday that I am not able to proceed. So if you join this program, I know you're going to get carried away with all the healing work and things that go on and the live classes and things like that, but please stay up to date on your portal work. If you get too far behind, you will not be allowed to catch up. And that's what happened with me, unfortunately. So I could really kick myself. I was so frustrated over the weekend. I was really sad. I was really sad. And, I had spoken to them and asked, like, I'll do whatever. I'll do extra credit. And they were just like, no, it's like this. It's like this for a reason. And you're too far behind. So the good news is that with me re-enrolling, I don't have to pay all over again. What I paid for the class can roll over. So I have to re-enroll, which I already did, and the next season starts in April. So life is a wild journey. When I tell you I really was upset at first with myself, because I was just like, how could you lose that? You were like halfway through. So again, if you are interested in this program, or if you are getting ready to start it by the time you watch this, make sure that you stay current on your portal work, because if you get too far behind, you will not be able to proceed. So what did I learn from it? I mean, that was the main thing, was that's important. And I have to just trust that it happened for a reason, because if it wasn't supposed to happen, it wouldn't have. So I just have to trust the journey and the unfolding, and that it wasn't meant for me to finish at this time. And, at least going into it in April, I am not going into it blind this time. I know what the program entails, and I'm definitely going to know, what I definitely need to remember to stay on top of, in addition to, going through this journey. And yeah, and anybody I talk to, I will definitely tell them, stay up to date on your portal work, because you will not be able to proceed. So yeah, so that was tough. It was tough at first, even for me, a spiritual person, an energy healer. I'm still human, and I definitely still have emotions and go through the feels. So I was pretty sad on Saturday. I was pretty sad, but I just let myself feel it. I just let the feeling run through me. Definitely cried, tears of frustration, but it is what it is. And at this point it's done. I can't get it back, so I have to move forward. So then this past Sunday, I was like, okay, I had a healing session set up with a practitioner for an energy healing modality called 13th Octave Laho Chi. So if you're familiar with Reiki, it's a energy healing system, but it's at a higher frequency than Reiki. So it's a deeper energy healing modality, which I actually am attuned to. But as a healer, I have my own tribe of healers that I like to go to in service of me and the things that I need sometimes too. So basically there was a big misunderstanding and miscommunication, more so a miscommunication, because the practitioner had been emailing me since last week telling me that the location had changed, but they were going to my spam, so I didn't see them. Basically, I did not get to have my healing session on Sunday, and I just had a meltdown like a 3-year-old in my car. I just was too through. There were some other things going on throughout the week. Then I find out I can't move forward in the rites of passage. And then my healing session, which I thought could help me, I didn't get to have. And so I just lost it. And I was just like, God damn it. Like, the one thing I thought that could help recenter and rebalance me, there was a mix up with that. So I just had it and I just cried. It was ugly. It was ugly. I don't know how many people walked by on the sidewalk and probably saw me crying in my car, but I just was like, I can't hold it in. I don't even think I made it to the car before I started crying. I was just like, what the fuck? It just is what it is. So yeah, that was my weekend. But hey, there's some weekends like that. So updates before I got that news. So the gateway before was Gateway 6, which was Sacred Healing. And that was a very pivotal gateway for me, because I think I had shared in my last video some healing work that I was doing. And so that's what I focused on last week, was the healing homework that I had gotten from my Akashic Records reading the week prior. And so it was really, and I think that was part of it too, is that last week was very emotional and energetically draining because of all the energy that I was revisiting and healing from, and doing different exercises and things like that. So I was already kind of spent emotionally and spiritually, then the news with the class, and then all the other stuff. So it was just like there was a bunch going on. So, but it was good. It was definitely good. I'm definitely coming along with my homework. I am not finished with it, but I'm definitely in a good place and just taking my time. And with each session, I'm just doing a little bit more, and a little bit more, and a little bit more work. So my energy healing class, or not my class, my energy healing session, that had to get rescheduled. It got rescheduled to this coming Sunday. So I'm looking forward to that. We have everything straight. I made sure that the practitioner's emails will not go into my spam inbox anymore. So I'm really, really, really looking forward to that. I think I just said I am attuned to 13th octave Laho Chi, and I have done it on myself, but I've never gone to a practitioner to have a session done on me. So I'm really looking forward to it. And what else? Over the weekend, I also started working with a very high vibrational stone. It's not a crystal, it is a stone called Moldavite. And if you have heard of it, it is basically pieces of a meteor. I think it's a meteor. Pieces of a meteor that hit the earth 15 million years ago. And where it hit the earth is what is present day Czech Republic. And because it was a meteor that fell, it is limited. There's a limited amount of Moldavite. So small pieces are very, very, very expensive. So I got a teeny weeny piece that I actually wanted to make a headdress out of. So it looks like this. You see how tiny this is? This little piece cost me $40. And this you have to be careful with, because apparently there's a lot of fakes on the market. So you have to make sure that you buy it from a reputable source. And really, the source of Moldavite, the country of origin, should be Czech Republic. If it is not, there's a good chance that it is fake. And if it's a size, like if it's like bigger than this and it's like say $20, it's probably not real. Anyway, this little thing packs a punch, okay? It is a very, very high vibrational stone. So I just started working with it over the weekend, and how I've been working with it has been putting it under my pillow and sleeping with it under my pillow overnight. That's how I was called to work with it. But some people wear it as jewelry, they'll keep it on for a certain amount of time, maybe the whole day, maybe every day for 1 to 3 months. It really depends on like how you're called and how you're individually called to work with it. But for me, it's definitely been giving me very vivid dreams, and it's opened my heart center a lot. It has opened my crown. It has definitely opened my third eye more, and it has accelerated some of my psychic abilities, the development of them. So let's say that maybe where I'm at psychically in some of my development, where it maybe would have taken me, I'll say 2 months of meditation and different things to get to, I'm there now. I can feel the difference because I can feel different frequencies of energy that I wasn't necessarily feeling before. And I'm like, wait a minute, I'm picking up on something. I'm not used to picking up on this. This is the same environment, not much has really changed, but I'm picking up on different frequencies. So very, very interesting, but I'm going to continue to work with it for as long as I feel called. I actually did buy a necklace, a nice pretty penny, Merry Christmas to me, I guess, that it has moldavite, and it also has another stone that is in the same tektite family, which moldavite is as well, is called a phenakite, which is also a high vibrational stone as well. So we'll see what happens. I definitely feel called for it. This stone, for me, I think represents a lot of the transformation that is going on in my life. I am growing a lot, personally, professionally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, pretty much in every area of my life. I am growing. And so this stone, it was right on time to find me and for me to work with it. But I'm really thankful. And I really appreciate that it has already started opening my heart center. And I've only been working with it for 3 days. It's very, very impactful. So I will continue to observe what happens and how I'm feeling as I continue to work with this stone. But I think those are the main updates. Outside of that, I made up my mind that I'm going to continue to go through the gateways as if I'm still in the program. So basically, I'll just be following alongside the class, just on the outside. I think for me, it's important to finish it in that regard. So I think, that way, when it's time for the new season, I will also have different perspective as well, because I just continue to go through it, and we'll see, what I'll learn and what I'll experience the second time around. I know that the things that I did learn, I definitely will bring with me to the new season and with the new group of women that I get to do this journey with. So I think that I will stop there, but I don't know if I'm going to continue to check in or if I'll stop here and restart sharing updates come April. It will really just depend on how my spirit guides me to do it, but perhaps I will continue, because this is a part of people's journey. I had to remind myself that shit like this happens all the time. I know even in college, we've all flunked a class. Well, maybe not all of us, but a lot of us have. You flunk a class and you have to take it all over again because, you didn't get the grades, or you didn't study as much as you needed to, or whatever it was. And it humbles you, and it's part of the journey. So you have to start over, and that's life. Sometimes you have to start over, and it's for the better. So I'm still a little frustrated, but for the most part, I'm okay. And if nothing else, I definitely trust that the universe, things are always happening for me, and that I may not be able to see it right now, but it eventually will be revealed to me why I wasn't meant to proceed in this time. And I trust that. So every day is a new day, just going to move forward, and I'm going to continue to go through the gateways. And if I feel led to, I will continue to come in here once a week and share my updates of what I'm experiencing in all of the gateways. So until the next video, it's so funny because now I think I'm not even going to release these until I actually finished the program. So it starts in April again, and it will end, I think, in July, June or July. And so next year in the summer, all of these videos will come out. So you will really see that it was a journey for me. All right, stay fly, stay flourishing. Toodles. Peace, peace.